Hello guys, today we're gonna be doing a Nashville hot chicken sandwich recipe. First off, we're gonna start with our dredge sauce. We're gonna add 1 cup of whole milk, 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of Louisiana hot sauce, and we're gonna mix this all together.
We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot.
Alright, now we're gonna work on coating our chicken. We're gonna start off with our flour mix. For my flour mix, I used about 2 cups of flour and about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose seasoning. For my recipe, I only used about 2 to 3 chicken breasts. It all depends how many people you're feeding. But we start off with coating our chicken into our flour mix first. Once it gets all covered up, then we go on to our dredge mix and cover that up also. Then after we cover it up in our dredge mix, we go back into our flour mix and dip our chicken in there again. And then we put it aside until we cover all our chicken up.
I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate.
Alright, so next, once we're done coating our chicken, we're gonna work on frying our chicken now. If you have an air fryer, one of those new air fryers, then go ahead and air fry it. It's your choice. My way, just the original way, the standard way in a skillet. I used a large skillet with about a cup and a half of avocado oil. I heat up my pan for about 5 minutes and medium high heat, just to get our oil, nice and hot. I went ahead and put my chicken into my skillet and I cooked it about 7 to 10 minutes per side. We want to get the chicken cooked thoroughly. We want to get that nice and golden color on them. Just go ahead and cook your chicken now. Alright, so once your chicken is all done and cooked, make sure you put it aside for 1 or 2 minutes on a cooling rack, just so we could get that extra grease and oil to drip off. And then we'll be ready to coat our chicken into our hot sauce. While our chicken is cooking, we're going to start working on our Nashville hot chicken sauce. In a small bowl, we're going to whisk together 2 cups of coconut, avocado oil, or olive oil, whichever one you have, about a tablespoon of cayenne pepper, a tablespoon of light brown sugar, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper, just to give it a little taste. And then we're gonna put about 1 tablespoon of Louisiana hot sauce, 1 or 2 tablespoons of Louisiana hot sauce. It all depends how spicy you want your chicken. I used about 2 tablespoons for mine. I like my food hot. So, just go ahead and, whisk this all together and have it ready for when your chicken is done. Alright, now that our hot sauce is all done and whisked up, we're going to put that aside. At that time, you're going to grab your chicken that's been at the cooling rack for about a minute and a half. And we're going to glaze the chicken up. Make sure you cover both sides up properly and all of the edges. Make sure you get a good amount of sauce on there to give it a good flavor.
Engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya.
Alright, we're going to work on our mustard slaw. We're going to combine 2 cups of cabbage. I use purple cabbage and regular cabbage, shredded and washed. I use carrots, also shredded carrots. And I used about 1 or 2 tablespoons of mayo You could always add a little bit extra mayo if you find it to be dry at the end. I used about 3/4 cups of chopped dill pickles, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then I used about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper just for taste. And you could add 1 teaspoon of whole grain mustard or Dijon mustard, whichever one you use. Whole grain mustard will be better, preferably. And about 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then you could just mix this all up and let it sit in your fridge until you're ready to serve.
Engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The doors open. Take that hot road and hop in.
Alright guys, we're pretty much at the end of our video. Once we have all our ingredients ready and our chicken cooked and glazed up with our hot sauce, we're gonna go ahead and form our chicken sandwich. I used brioche buns. I threw on my chicken in there with some extra pickles, put my coleslaw on top. I served it with some red diced potatoes, but you can serve it with anything that you like, fries, mashed potatoes, or macaroni. I did this for me and my daughter, which she is next to me, and she would like to tell you how our meal went.
It was really good.
Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe and you make it for you and your family and enjoy. See you next time.
Bye.